IT stands for incentive training. It is one of the 7 authorized methods of instilling discipline that we have here in Parris Island, and it's basically utilized to correct minor disciplinary infractions. IT can only be administered every hour. There's other guidelines that carry as far as how often before chow. There's all kinds of different rules that are depicted in the recruit training order. IT is used to instill motivation and instill discipline in the recruits, as well as correcting minor disciplinary infractions as they may happen. I firmly believe in IT. IT gives a tool to the drone setters so they're able to instill good order and discipline at all times. If IT wasn't around, we wouldn't have the discipline that we take so much pride in here in the Marine Corps, because there wouldn't be an effect to the actions that the recruits do here. Typically going through their mind is, why am I here and how do I get out of here? They realize that they violated an order or regulation and they don't want to do it again.
Today's mission seemed routine.
We were moving personnel and mail up to the Marines at Morales Fraser for the embedded training team with the A&A.
That's Marine First Lieutenant Matthew Lamb.
As you can see, the weather is another beautiful Afghanistan day.
The night before, we were hit with a snowstorm and knew the roads could be rough. But even out here in the mountains, the mission had to go on. From the beginning, we could feel our up-armored Humvee yielding to the slippery roads.
All vehicles, slow down, road is getting slippery.
For security, we would pass slower vehicles on the snow-covered side of the road. But this pass by Vehicle 2 proved too much.
Halt the convoy, Vic 1. Halt the convoy. We got a truck that's stuck on the side of the road, over. Vic 2, off-roading. Vic 2's going off-road. Vic 2's going off-road.
This was only the beginning.
All right, here's the situation. As you can see, roads here are pretty bad. We're moving up north to Forward Operating Base Morales Fraser, and one of our vehicles has gotten stuck. We're working on getting it out.
The second vehicle in the convoy got down off to the side, and then all of a sudden started sliding into the ditch. And the way it was sitting in the ditch, it was up to the passenger side door, so there was no way that it could get either forward or backward.
Lieutenant Lamb and another Marine struggled to strap the vehicle up.
We did a hasty tie down on the front tow bar of the vehicle that was in the ditch.
He says in this environment, Mother Nature can bite, even if you're ready.
You can try to anticipate it as best you can and put everything in place, but in the end, Mother Nature's going to kind of get the best of you if you're not careful on how you drive, and especially if you get off the road a little bit, then it's kind of unpredictable.
With Vehicle 2 out of the ditch, we continue on.
Go!
But not for long.
Oh, look at that. He ran out the road?
Vic 2 did want you to pull me out.
I should have stayed in Black Horse.
Vehicle 4, 3 strips already in down. We got one.
So not 5 minutes down the road, and another vehicle gets stuck. We're on a roll.
It became apparent that due to the road conditions and then not being able to see off to our left and to our right, that it was going to be a hazard if we tried to continue to move in and out of the jingle trucks as we moved along the road.
You know, unfortunately, we haven't learned the lesson for the first time.
I said my first convoy, and this is the shit that happens.
We're not on the road for long until a traffic jam. Up ahead, an accident. Traffic slows to a halt to get around this jackknife truck. We're not taking any more chances.
So the pace has definitely slowed down now. We're not passing vehicles like we were on the side. That's just how we got stuck. So now we're stuck behind trucks going a little slower.
But according to Lieutenant Lamb, that could be dangerous as well.
It can if you get bottlenecked in between civilian trucks and you have no escape road and you don't have clear fields of fire. Unfortunately, if you were to get engaged at a point like that, it could turn into a situation. But the Marines are trained for this. We try to keep ourselves and give ourselves enough room and maneuverability so that way we can get into areas that would allow us to make sure that we have no civilian or friendly casualties, and that way we can also protect the Marines and the convoy as well.
We decided Mother Nature has won this time and turned around to be safe. Back where we started, this day's mission is on hold for now, but even troops in combat like a snow day. Sergeant Jeremy Vaught,
I'm behind the camera, guy.
Central Afghanistan.
I was sure our marriage was over. It felt too broken to be fixed.
We lost each other, forgot why we fell in love.
Every battle I have fought downrange, I've always come out on top. But I always had a plan to execute, a mission to accomplish.
But fighting for my marriage, and I felt alone. I didn't even have a plan.
Then we heard about the chaplain's marriage enrichment program, a place where couples can go and get counseling, spend time together, and get support trying to figure it out.
I felt more anxious going to that couple's weekend than any mission downrange ever. But you know what? I was scared for nothing.
It's funny how when you face your fears, they go away.
Is our marriage perfect? No. But whose is?
Do we both have to learn to communicate better? Yes, but who doesn't? Now we're on the right track, thanks to the marriage weekend with the chaplains.
Fight as hard for your family as you have for your country. A message from your U.S. Army Chaplain Corps.
This is our third Army Innovation Day. This year we're exploring the issue of manned-unmanned teaming. We want to get soldiers out of the most dangerous places on the battlefield and replace those soldiers with machines where possible. We have to be able to innovate faster than our adversary. We have to be able to adopt technology that is available quickly, and that means we've got to do two things. We have to innovate with technology, but we also have to innovate with our acquisition process. We have to get stuff in soldiers' hands faster. These small companies don't know how to approach defence. We seem big and bureaucratic from the outside. So by creating an opportunity like this, they can come and actually talk to our experts. Some will select for further evaluation, some will get feedback from us about how to improve their product, but they are usually very, very grateful for having the chance to understand us and get close enough to talk to us.